Alright. Now, if I remember correctly, it's April 26th, 2026. No, wait, no, 25th. Oh, shoot, 25th. Look at that, I got it wrong again. Oh. But anyways, it's about 12:30. I'm now back in Chippewa, compared to where I was south of Chippewa, in a hotel. That felt good getting that rest of sleep last night. But you're trying to provoke me. I'm telling you, hey, step up. So I can at least mark you for life with your face being disfigured for taunting me and provoking me through your invasion of privacy of stalking to try to get me to act out. Well, let me come disfigure your face. Come up to me and swing, so you can be marked for life as a traitor with your disfiguredness of your face. Or hey, the consequences are written within our founding documents of our founding fathers. What they said: people that invade privacy, which stalking is that category. But you're using it to try to provoke me. You can have that one thrown in your lap too. Not by me, I won't do it. But there are potentially maybe others that might care to, that actually support our founding documents still. Might. I don't know, because I don't know anyone. I don't care to, and I've been like that all my life. But the main reason for this video is you act tough, big and bad, but you never come out, try to disfigure my face. My jaw's never been broken. Assaulted 13 years of my first life, or portion of my life, every day. Sometimes multiple times by my mother. In fact, one of the people that cook hot meals down here in Chippewa figured out who my mom was. I think it was like 3 or 4 days ago. His face went pale white. His jaw dropped to the floor, metaphorically, and he couldn't speak a word for an hour and a half. So within that hour of trance figuring out of who my mother was, and I go, hey, are you surprised I'm still alive? He's like, couldn't speak. It took him over an hour and a half altogether, once he figured out who my mom was, to be able to speak it. But anyways, if you're so big and bad, step up. And I'll tell you this story a little bit. Sacred Heart, right off of Birch there, that was there, I think it was close to 15 years ago, maybe 13 now. Probably 15. Well, anyways, I was demanding to talk to FBI. Because every other angle I tried Googling the phone number, couldn't, for Eau Claire office, or anything, just... I even called the police saying, hey, I figured out who did September 11, 2001. I want to write like a 15-page report of everything I can possibly think of that I have. Police go, no, you can't. That was right after I moved in that apartment. That was there up 20 years. Well, so I did what I thought I could do, which was, I'm going to put myself in third floor there at the Sacred Heart at the time, right off of Birch, and demand I talk to the FBI. Or else I ain't leaving until they do. Get them there. Oh, they weren't listening. Days go by, and me saying, hey, FBI, I need to talk to them, FBI. Finally, I took my little elbow. Now, mind you, those are security footage cameras of actual security footage in the probably 2010 area of time frame. So there's 90 to 120 frames per second, averagely in that kind of a hospital. I took my little elbow, barely moved at any consistency of fast of speed. They couldn't catch it on the camera. Smashed out the little window there. Not like smashed it, but it cracked it enough to get their attention going. Now get the FBI here. And they're like, go in that little room there. So I walked in. Wasn't mad. They weren't paying attention. Walked in there. There's 2 massive metal doors. They had them shut. And I'm looking through those doors and looking through the little windows there. There's 6.5 foot tall security guards. They're weighing about 350 pounds alone, looking scared to come in. It's just me. They're like, calm down. I'm like, I'm calm. How'd you do that? I was like, my elbow. Let me see your elbow. Are you bleeding? I'm like, no, I'm not bleeding, but there's my elbow. Calm as can be. Now, lay on the board so we can strap it down. No, you will not do that. I'll come out in a few hours after you guys have calmed down. Now, I also want the FBI here in about 2 days. So they got the FBI there. And at one point they said, we're going to murder your mother. Just to see if I can react. Oh, dude, then they remind me, we got hair-triggered weaponry. I'm like, so? I can't die. And that's during the blackout pill and truth pill. So at the end of it, I go, what's going on? Was it me? Because I already knew it wasn't me. I just wanted to see what they could give me some leads. Because I already know who it was. Bush, Clinton, and Obama. But hey, if we got 6-7 farm boys that are 350 pounds each, 6.5 foot tall over and looking scared to even come in, I'm only about what I am now at that time. Yeah, because they couldn't find it on the camera what I did. Looks like I'm just standing there the whole time. 90 to 120 frames per second. Couldn't even catch me move. No joke either. If at all. So if you want to act big and bad, don't act. Let me mark you as a traitor, as what you are, and come swing on me. Or hey, the world's already seen you as a traitor. This nation's already seen you as a traitor through the hacks of your phones, my phones, and that's all that people do these days. Hacking is more addictive. I've been saying this all my life, though. To the government and police, anyone in the courthouse, hacking is more addictive than any drug out there, and is the main culprit of any illegal activity of harm to anyone, anywhere in the world. Do they listen? Oh no, but they got Alcoholics Anonymous. Now, Hacker Anonymous, they don't barely arrest hackers, which are invading your privacy, which is treason. So you either step up so I can mark you for what you are and let you walk away after I get you marked as what you are with your face so everybody can see it, or just back off. In other words, dare you not do. Toodaloo, you delusional people of treason. With the mayor that's had people telling me all my life of his whole career here in Chippewa as mayor of 40 years, just over, and has never found a dang crime I've ever committed because I don't. They've even got the copy of the Spinal Tap from 2 years ago. I'm 43, so that would make me at 41, and there's not a single drug in it. In fact, I think it was earlier this week, probably like Tuesday, an individual comes along. Oh, we got to get a drug strip thingy. I'm just looking at them and laughing because they already got a Spinal Tap copy of the results when that Spinal Tap was taken 2 years ago. So one individual comes out in the behind the desk area. Well, I'll talk to your boss. Just go back up to the second floor there. It's like, duh, because I don't do drugs. I don't. Every address I've had has been in Chippewa County. Every time I've been pulled over, which actually the cars were in my mom's name, I forgot to transfer them over after I paid her back for them, and it was only Chippewa County I ever got pulled in over. So I got my license the day I turned 16, and shortly after I'm on probation until about 2003, from early 2000, maybe 2005, so give or take. So there's absolutely no way it can be me just right there. And with too many people knowing me of Chippewa Chi High and middle school and the public school system the whole life of me, like even in Cadott and Stanley too. So one of the places we've had addresses before I turned 18. Think about that. Moving 9 different times before I turned 18. So that's every 2 years, we were moving. Only drug dealing parents do that kind of stuff. So get off of me, because I never break law. You're performing treason, which you cannot be even paid to do, people, or even just willy-nilly think you can. And hey, Mayor, here's a portion of the description of state law definition of an insane person. Part of it. Doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results, but getting the same results is called you're delusional, dude. Mayor of Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin, United States of America. Have you gotten a different result yet of paying anybody to tell me since the moment you got in office? No. Only a law-abiding citizen. 40 years, but you're still trying to find out. I wish I was that dumb. Toodaloo.